All right, guys, welcome back. This is part 2 of the Galactic Legend Guide for Grandmaster Kenobi. This is going to cover the last 3 tiers of the event to unlock his ultimate. And real quick, we're going to show you that what we're doing this event with is our unlocked Master Kenobi. Now, my Kenobi is at Gear 13 and Relic 8, and his mod set is modded for crit damage and health. We have about 130,000 health, 500 speed, and then 10,000 damage. Really not the ideal final stats, but it'll work just fine for the event here. The first time I walked through this, I did it with even lesser mods, with just my Kenobi mods, which was a high protection set. So let's go ahead and go into the journey guide here, and we're going to do each 3 of the phases, and you're going to see that this is really not very tough. So the first tier is tier 4, and here Jedi Master Kenobi's abilities will be altered for the battle. Jedi Master Kenobi will not have access to his ultimate ability for the battle. Vader cannot be defeated and victory is achieved when he reaches 75% health. So that's important to keep in mind, because all you got to do is basically to get a few whacks in on him. And so let's go through this here. This is pretty hard to mess up. So Lord Vader says, if you're not with me, then you're my enemy. The great part is he has those Lord Vader eyes. And then Jedi Master Kenobi says, only Sith steals in absolutes. Okay, and so now we've got to look at his kit here, and this is just his standard kit. He just doesn't charge up to ultimate. So we have got his first ability, which is Ardent Blade Work, deal physical damage to the target enemy and inflict buff immunity for 2 turns, and then he's going to gain defense penetration. Then the second ability is deal physical damage to the target enemy and inflict vulnerable and healing immunity for 2 turns, which can't be dispelled or resisted. And then his third ability, he's going to recover 50% health and protection, gain tenacity up for 3 turns, and damage immunity for 1 turn. So realistically, that third ability is just kind of the oh crap button. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start off with the second ability, I do what I must, because he's going to inflict vulnerable and healing immunity. And we're just going to open up with a big hit. He's going to hit back, and you can see he doesn't do much damage. We didn't do much damage to him either, but we only have to get him down 75%. Now we're just going to basic. And then we're going to follow up with another basic. And then we're going to follow up with another basic. And in this case, the dots have expired, so we're going to go ahead and do the second ability again. Boom. Ultimate mat achieved. Okay, so now we're going to move on to tier 5. And so here in tier 5, what we're going to do is we're going to enter the battle, and it's the same basic setup. We're just going to continue on with the rest of the arc of the duel between these two. I failed you, Anakin. I failed you. That's all we get. And so here, his ultimate is on a 7-turn cooldown. So a little sneak peek for what Lord Vader's kit is going to look like. He has a underestimated, starts on a 7-turn cooldown, or 8-turn. Deal true damage to the target enemy. It starts on cooldown, so that's going to be a big hit, dealing true damage. And we're not sure what the damage is going to be, but dealing true damage is it's major. Dark Arbinger, which is going to deal physical damage to the target enemy and inflict buff immunity for 2 turns. This ability deals 10% more damage every time it is used in battle, stacking. So just like SLKR's kit with the stacking mastery, he's going to gain stacking damage. In other words, Lord Vader's going to hit hard. Vindictive Storm, deal physical damage to target enemy, inflict 2 damage over a time effects. We're going to do the same thing. You can see we've taken a little bit of damage, but not too much. So we're going to open up here with deal physical damage from I'll do what I must. Put that vulnerable and healing immunity on there for 2 turns, and we can see vulnerable will be critically hit if able. And then we're going to basic. It's going to take a hit. We're going to basic again. And we only have to get him down to 50%, so we're going to basic again. Boom. That's it, right? So it goes second ability, basic, basic, basic. Okay, and we got the ability mat. to give us up to 7. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to venture in to the third phase real quick. So here in Tier 6, the duel has reached its climax. Jedi Master Kenobi and Lord Vader will begin the battle injured. Lord Vader is not to be underestimated. Time hello there carefully to avoid his most potent attack. Jedi Master Kenobi's abilities will be altered for this battle. Kenobi will have access to a modified version of his ultimate ability for this battle, even if you have not unlocked it. Build your ultimate charge as quickly as possible to end the battle. Before Lord Vader gains Ashes of the Republic, Lord Vader can't be defeated. Victory is achieved upon unleashing Jedi Master's Kenobi's ultimate ability. So again, Kenobi. Okay, so here we can see that we have some damage, he has some damage, and the abilities are the same. We have Vindictive Storm, Dark Arbinger, and then Underestimated on 7-turn cooldown. Now, what's different in the third phase, or I'm sorry, in the 6th phase, the third part of getting his ultimate, is your first ability, Ardent Blade Work, is the same, except for his basic will gain 9% ultimate charge. His second ability, I'll Do What I Must, is the same, except it builds 25% ultimate charge. And then his third ability, Jedi Master Kenobi recovers 50% health and protection, gains tenacity up, and damage immunity for 1 turn. Jedi Master Kenobi gains 5% ultimate charge for each buff that he has. So you don't want to use this third ability unless for some reason you're not getting through Vader. I've yet to see this be difficult for anybody. It's super easy and straightforward. But if this ultimate ability, or the Underestimated that he has, which is his big hit, if he gets that on cooldown, pop your damage immunity so that you can absorb the hit. So in this case, we're going to start off with the second ability to build 25% ultimate charge. Okay, we're going to put damage immunity and heal immunity on 2. Now this is just a race to get to ultimate. So you can see down here in the right-hand corner of the screen, his ultimate's at 25%, and we have a 3-turn cooldown. So we're going to use our basic here. We're going to build up 9% for each time we do it. Attack, attack, 2 turns, attack, attack. You can see he's not doing much damage to us at all. Next one is going to bring our second ability off of cooldown. So we're going to drop I Do What I Must for another 25% charge, which is going to bring us up to like 77%. Okay, and now we have his ultimate Underestimated is 3 turns. So we're going to do a basic 1. We're going to do another basic 2. Okay. Now, we have 1 more turn until he does his big ability. So on our next hit, whichever it is, which in this case is only the basic, we're going to build our ultimate ability. We could use our third ability for damage immunity, but there's no need to because we're going to hit him, and now we have our ultimate bar fully charged. We're going to come over here to It's Over. Activating this ability results in victory for Jedi Master Obi-Wan. And he goes, "It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground. You underestimate my power." Boom. You were the chosen one. Victory. Boom. So there's tiers 4, 5, and 6 of the event, or your 3 tiers for getting the ultimate. Also, if you come check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/Dak Wiggin, when we stream, these are a couple of my favorite cutscenes, and we not only have the high ground.
It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground!
We get my favorite phrase.
You were my brother, Anakin! I loved you!
I loved you, man. I loved you. So that and a bunch of other fun little doohickeys and doodads and stuff like that over on Twitch if you want to come hang out on a live stream with me or catch replays of my live streams there. So I hope this guide helps you complete the ultimate abilities. Realistically, again, just like the first 3 phases, unlocking and 7-starring your Kenobi, it's really not that difficult. Make sure you follow the steps as I outline them, and you should have a 100% success rate when doing it. Again, if you're going in with a more undergeared character, and that makes a difference in this, which I really don't think that it will, make sure you're just following the turn order, using your damage immunity if needed to, if you get low, so that you don't take a big hit from Lord Vader, which we're going to be excited to see on the holotables. So please like and subscribe to the channel. It's free to subscribe on YouTube. Hit that little alert bell for notifications when I have new videos up. I am one of the newer content creators, and so we're making a big drive to 1,000 followers. If you can, please share this with your guildmates and fellow friends. I would greatly appreciate it. Until the next video, I hope you guys have great luck out on the holotables. May the Force be with you.